let's head to L.A. first. This video is really getting a lot of attention. Look at this. It's going to get a lot more attention as we wait to hear from Senator Alex Padilla. He was forcibly removed from a news conference. Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem holding the news conference. There she is. He got in, tried to ask her a question. They dragged him right out of the room. NewsNation's Alex Caprariello live in L.A., also waiting for that hearing, Newsom versus Trump, in court today. But what do we know about Senator Padilla, first of all, Alex?
Yeah, a really shocking moment caught on camera, Connell. We only heard that the Secretary, Kristi Noem, was coming into town holding this press conference earlier this morning, so it caught us all a bit off surprise. But Senator Alex Padilla was there, and I'm told somewhat interrupted this press conference, trying to ask a question, pose questions to the Secretary while she was speaking, and then being forcibly removed, as that video shows. I got to mention, in these press conferences, there's typically dozens of cameras of news media outlets, so there was a lot of eyes on what was happening there. We are told, according to Senator Padilla's office, that he was exercising his duty to perform congressional oversight of the federal government's operations in Los Angeles and across California. Obviously, we know a lot of eyes on Los Angeles over the last few days. The senator saying he was going there to pose questions. That statement going on to say that the senator tried to ask the secretary a question and was forcibly removed by federal agents, forced to the ground, and then handcuffed. We are told that he is not currently detained, and they're working to get additional information. And then just now, new information from the Department of Homeland Security, a response of sorts, which says that after this altercation occurred, after Kristi Noem finished up that press conference, that they actually met face-to-face and had a 15-minute conversation, meaning Noem and Padilla. They said that Senator Padilla chose a disrespectful political theater and interrupted that live press conference. They also explained that the Secret Service was unaware of who it was, that he was not wearing his official congressional pin, that he was told repeatedly to back away. He would not follow those commands, and that's why the Secret Service thought that he was an attacker and that the officers, according to DHS, acted appropriately. A very fluid situation. A lot of reaction coming in from Capitol Hill. For example, the Hispanic Caucus says that this is totally unacceptable, full stop. Also, we're hearing from other lawmakers on Capitol Hill, including Chuck Schumer, who actually interrupted his speech to talk about what happened with Padilla. Connell?
You know, it's interesting. We'll see what Padilla says himself, how he explains it. I know he came in, he said, I'm Senator Padilla. At your point, the agents say they didn't know who he was and weren't sure. So we'll see how he explains that. He's supposed to hold his own news conference, which we'll probably dip into live here in a few minutes whenever he speaks.